Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump into Scum, the best survival game on earth. Don't know why this game always has to take your clothing off when you enter the starting screen. I think it's secret marketing for the censorship. But in any case, the video that I linked for you guys can just explain what I'm talking about. And yeah, I watched that video. I watch Abba preach every now and then. I like both of them. I like the topics that they talk about. I like their stance point on a lot of topics. But yeah, that video that I linked to you guys, that video really got me going. Dragon X, Syntax, Terry, Igniter, Stupid Move. And yeah, I don't think I'll talk like that in front of kids. But I will end up in jail. There's no doubt about it. And I know this for a fact because when Blue was in primary school, he wanted to go to the bathroom. The teacher didn't allow him to go to the bathroom. And he was forced to just let go in the classroom. And then when I was waiting for him outside the school to pick him up, I saw everyone in his class laughing at him and pointing fingers at him because he basically, had to go in his own clothing. And I raced home, took his clothes off, threw it in the bath, took pictures of it, raced back. And there were a few people in that school that knew me from years ago. There were a few teachers that knew me, that were teachers there but knew me from school. And when I walked in there, all the teachers backed away. And the ones who didn't know me, I told them, if you touch me, I'll kill you. And then the other teachers told those teachers he will. The way he's looking now, if you touch him, he'll kill you. He's not making a joke. He's telling the truth. And I promise you guys today, that's just humiliating my son. That is not hurting my son. That's not threatening my son. That's not telling my son to kill himself. That is just humiliating my son. And I went to the principal, threw over his desk, told him if he doesn't get the teacher here right now, I'm going to put him in the hospital. And I had to wait for about 10 minutes for the teacher to get there. And I promise you guys, if that teacher was a man, I would have broken my fists on him. I would have ended up in jail. I would have literally killed that guy. When the teacher walked in, she was a woman. And luckily, my dad drilled into my head that if you ever touch a woman, you're not a man's ass, But that didn't stop me from screaming in her face and telling her to go on her knees and thank God that she's a woman. That didn't stop me from insulting her that the ocean can't wash her off. But yeah, I made it clear to that school that if anyone influences my child negatively like that again, someone's going to die, and I don't care what happens to me after that. When it comes to bullies, like that video is about bullies. When it comes to bullies, I went to 14 different schools. because my father did cabinet making. And so he moved around a lot, you know, he moved to where business was. So every single school I went to, the bully either targeted me because I was new, or the bully was already bullying someone. And I'm not kidding, like at all 14 schools, I physically beat up the bully so that he feared me, and then I changed him. Like after I beat him up and he knows he doesn't stand a physical chance, then I'll pick him up and, you know, try and teach him how to be a better person, because I know I'm not going to be in the school for long, you know, so I try to let him use his power for good rather than bad. And the reason I know what it feels like to get hurt is because my mother died when I was 5, and then I got a step mom with a bunch of stepbrothers that were much older than me. And they used to hurt me badly. They hit me right through cupboards. They threw me through cupboards. Like they hurt me really badly. You know, one time they threw me with a brick that I almost bled to death. So I know what it's like getting hurt. And at that time, I couldn't defend myself because my stepbrothers were twice my size, twice my age. And they even convinced me that if I ever tell my dad, you know, they're going to kill me. So I know how easy it is for a child to be mentally abused, that you believe things that aren't true. And I know how easy it is for a child to be physically hurt. And yeah, the negative thing about that is when you react like that, you scare everyone around you. So it's very important to protect your children, but you have to take your child into consideration, because after that incident, the entire town knew about me. I was the talk of the school, and I don't know how it affected my son, you know, going back to school. All I know is he didn't tell me anything again, you know, which is the negative part. If you react like that and your child pays the consequences for it, you know, or gets teased, or, you know, people joke around with him, with his dad wanting to kill everyone, you know, then yeah, you just have to take your child into consideration, because, you know, maybe they don't tell you stuff in the future. And stuff did happen in the future that he didn't tell me, but it's a good thing that he didn't tell me, because I definitely would have ended up in jail, because it was regarding a boy in his school that was twice his size that bumped him into a wall, the corner of a wall, and he almost cut his ear off. So he went to the doctor without me. Nobody told me. You know, the doctor had to put stitches through his ear, which is extremely painful. People had to hold him down while he's screaming. And yeah, it's a good thing that, you know, it's a good thing that he didn't tell me about that, because I would have either physically assaulted the kid or I would have killed the dad. That's about it. There's no other options. I would have either physically assaulted the kid that assaulted my kid, or I would have killed the dad. But that's just who I am. You know, that's just who I am. I remember when I went out to clubs when I was young, I saw a woman being date raped. You know, you can see a woman on the dance floor with 6 guys around her. She's being touched by all 6 guys. You can clearly see she's been drugged. And all the coolios inside that club, all the players, all the guys that talk the talk but can't walk the walk, they won't do a thing. They won't say a thing. They won't do a thing. And that's why I never fear anyone that tells me how much they're going to hurt me. because the people with the biggest mouths are usually the biggest cowards. I've seen that for a fact. I did martial arts for 3 years. I did judo for 3 years. I've gone on, I've had a lot of fights after I went out of school, and I know for a fact the more noise a guy makes, the smaller his heart is. The quieter a person is, the more dangerous he is. Luckily, I never looked for trouble, but I definitely sorted trouble out. And in my clubbing days, I saved about 7 women from getting date raped. And I always had the same strategy. When I see what's happening, I walk up to her because she doesn't have a clue what's happening, okay? The drugs are already kicking in. They're getting ready to get her out of the club, and God knows what, God knows do what to her. And then I walk up to her because I know she doesn't know what's going on. I walk up to her, I hold out my hand, I walk through the guys because usually there's a bunch of guys around her. I walk up to her, I reach out my hand and I say, hey sis, like she's my sister. I say, hey sis, we have to go home, Dad's called, or Peter, Peter's waiting for us outside. And then I walk outside with them, I put them in the car, they usually pass out immediately. They only wake up in about 8 or 9 hours. They don't have a clue what happened to them. And then I, ask them to call their parents. I drop her off at home, tell her parents exactly what happened, tell her parents to let the police know, ask her and her parents how did she meet up with these people? Is it through a friend or whatever? But these guys needs to be locked up and the key needs to be thrown away. And the last time I did it, the guys actually knew the girl. So when I walked into the ring and I called her my sister and I pulled her out of the ring, it was about 10 guys. All 10 guys knew her family, and they knew that I'm bullshitting, So I walked out like I always do with her. And as I put her in the car in the parking lot, all 10 of them attacked me with weapons, like construction stuff, knives, you name it. They basically wanted to kill me. And because of my judo and because of my gymming, I survived, luckily. But I mean, they hurt me really, really bad. But I survived. And that was the last time that I went out to a club, because I remember coming home and I looked so bad. I mean, I put a lot of them in the hospital, but I physically looked so bad that when my son saw me, he ran away, and he didn't want to see me for about 2 weeks. So when I saw the effect, that my actions have on the people that I care about, I just let it go. But, I blame the parents, and I don't know what you guys think of the video that I linked up above. But you have to protect people. You have to protect people, especially people that can't protect themselves. You have to eliminate evil. And that kid that hurt my son, he was probably 16 or 17 years old. Well, he's almost old enough to be an adult. And if my son ever told me about it, I wouldn't have hesitated for a second to physically put him in the hospital. And then wait there until his dad gets there, and then I won't use all my power on the kid, but I'll wait for his dad, and then I'll kill his dad, because that side of me I cannot control. Like, you can hurt me. I've been hurt in my life a lot. So I don't lose it when people hurt me. But when people hurt people that I love, or when people hurt someone that can't defend themselves, then I lose control. Then I get, like with my son, I'm like, I'll die for my son in a second. I'll go to jail. I don't care. I'll do anything in my power to protect my son and my family. But yeah, you guys must just be careful, because bullying in schools aren't getting better. Look for the signs. Definitely look for the signs. Like my son, even in high school, my son asked, me and my son didn't communicate a lot anymore. And I couldn't understand it. He was very disconnected from me, And I kept on telling him, how can I get my son back? How can I get the relationship back with my son? And he literally said, if you let me quit school, we can have a relationship again. But I mean, that was in standard 6. He still had 5 years of high school, Of course, he didn't want to tell me what's happening, but it affected him in a massive, massive, massive way. And, you guys must just look out for it. And I've got no problem with what that woman did. If anyone recorded me that day when they, when the teacher, humiliated my son, if anyone recorded me walking through that school, it would probably look 10 times worse than that video, but there were no kids around, So yeah, that video probably would have gone viral. But yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. Like, that video that I linked is, I think, 5 months old. But, it just, we need more people to be brave. We need more people to do the right thing. There's too many people that just think about themselves, and these bullies in school learn it from their dad. The dad is egotistical. The dad thinks the sun shines out of his ass. The dad talks a bunch of crap because he's got the heart of a squirrel and the balls of a worm, I know any bully in school, if I walk up to his dad right now, he will pee in his pants. If I walk up to that dad and I show him physically that I want to kill him, he will cry or crumble right in front of me. That's how cowardly they are, so and again, most of the bullies in school get bullied at home. They get hurt by their father, or they find that aggression from home, and then they bring it, or they don't experience any love at home, and then they bring it to the school. And I don't blame the child, because all the bullies that I changed turned into good people. Once though that bully feared me, and I became friends with him and taught him how to be a better person, that bully can become a pillar for the school. That bully, at the end of the day, when I leave the school, he protects everyone and everyone likes him. It's very easy for a child to change. But the problem starts with the parents. So, if you have friends, or if you know anyone that does know how to discipline their kids, or if you see your child being distant, act on it. Ask, talk. Don't let it be too late. Don't let it be too late. And that's about all, guys. Sorry. I just needed to talk to someone about it, and I literally just watched the video, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. Dragon. Okay. Igniter, welcome, my man. Stupid Move. Luna, Kelly, welcome, ladies. Terry, Scruff Dog. Robert. That's why I learned martial arts, yeah. Laws, welcome, my man. Oh, thanks, Robert. That's usually what chases most people away. I was here to see Scum and laugh a bit. What the hell is this guy talking about? But the people that have been here for a while knows that I talk about other stuff now and then. I think a parent that have issue with overreacting emotions, if have enough luck or smart people around, can actually help kids to avoid it in their life. Yeah. Gravox, welcome. Igniter. It is like some kids that had alcoholic parents in the future hate it and may avoid being drunk or alcohol at all. Yeah. Yeah. Blue is like that. He doesn't make any of the mistakes that I made. Yeah. He's never smoked. He doesn't drink. Yeah. Leo Eaton. But you have to care. Tell yourself, I will be smart and deal with that bad person at right time and place, not when you're overreacting. That is the inner fight worth trying. Yeah, I'm not capable of that, Igniter. When evil happens in front of me, I can't wait. I have to react immediately. Worms have balls. Is that? No, they don't, Kelly. So that's the point. Marjan, welcome. Buzz, welcome, buddy. Fab, welcome. Been enjoying the vids, just been learning Scum gameplay. 63-year-old gamer set to retire in 2 weeks. Congrats, Robert. Hope your retirement is wonderful, buddy. Donald, Nicholas. Thank you again, Robert. Adolescence is a very difficult period. Yeah. Reacher, welcome, my man. Ezekis, welcome, Nas. You loved camping. Glad you had a good childhood. Hey, Flavio. I think I heard someone logging in. Oh, apparently Trinity's, yeah? What? Oh, I scrolled up because I needed to get a picture of that D4 bunker that I helped her with last time. Trinity.
Hi.
So are you at home? You're just going to go to your uncle through the day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's all ad hoc, so I don't really know.
Okay. What is Trinity? Trinity is my sister, buddy. Okay. Trinity, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Go and hide that screwdriver for me, please. We'll get more.
Maybe find that one.
In my travels after you went to sleep.
Those are good travels.
Uh-huh. I'll go away for a while. You just bury it for us, all right?
Okay.
I'm quite disappointed that I didn't run into any NPCs in the masterclass, guys. Usually I did run into NPCs, but usually I run into high-level NPCs at the D4 airfield. So I was quite surprised that I didn't run into high-tier NPCs. When you come around the corner to go into the main area, you know, where you have to time the 2 sentries, as you go around that corner, there's usually very high-level NPCs that spawn there. I'm on the field server and also found an RPG at Weapons Factory on top of Crate. Does Blue play PC games online with family members? No, mostly with friends. Mostly with friends. Bowie was from Louisiana too, okay. The katanas are easier to find. Maybe if you do a lot of cargo drops, but I mean, if you visit the big city as much as you look for katanas, I think you'll find Dao swords more than you'll find katanas. Yeah, I think that's the last time I found a katana. The one on the table. The miracle one. That's the last time I saw a katana. I found one in Weapons Factory lockers and 3 gold laying in houses. Yeah, Nicholas. And the chat thought I was lucky. You're way luckier than me, bro. You found an RPG, Nicholas? Yes, bro. You're boiling over with luck, my bro. I can't remember when's the last time I found an RPG. I found a lot of rockets. I just haven't found an RPG. But I think if you go into Brenner's Armories a lot, you'll probably find an RPG at some point. You can find an RPG in the workshops. What the heck is an RPG doing in a workshop? I thought you have to look for it in green military crates. Oh, the one-time use. Okay. You know, I mean the RPG that you can use constantly. The one-time use RPG is not difficult to find, but the RPG that you can load the rockets into continuously, that one's difficult to find. I'm in the mood to shoot something, Trinity, so while you're hiding the screwdriver, I'm just going to try and shoot a few NPCs, okay? Yes, the bunker is a lot further away than I thought. Every time I run to the bunker, I think it's going to take like 30 seconds. Let's cause some mayhem. Let's cause some mayhem. No bow, no melee weapon. Let's do this. Come on, NPCs, I'm in the mood for you. I'm in the mood for you. Yeah, the first puppet was 2 leg shots. Now it's 4 leg shots. What the hell's going on? I was surprised as well. Like, what the flip? Let's do a stealth kill. Was that it? Did I do all this effort for one file? Goodness gracious. I don't even have a pistol, really? Not sure opened up that door. That door that just opened up, I'm not sure opened up that door. Yeah, I did, Fab, I did. Yeah, people probably complained about it because that's what it works like with a rifle. You know, you can go from third person to first person with a rifle. So some people probably complained about that. That isn't how it works with a bow. They don't want a third person kill puppets because it showcases the dot on their screen. So they want to put the dot on the puppet in third person and then they want to shoot the puppet in the head. Where's the other armory? Am I confused? Where the flip is the other armory? Yeah, like it works cool with a gun, so of course it's gonna work cool with a bow. Why can't I get to the other armory now? Oh, it's up here. Goodness gracious. How do I get so lost? Like, usually the NPC spawns here. The NPCs. Not today. Not today. I wonder who came out of this armory. Usually the NPCs come out of the armory. That's a bit weird. That's a little bit weird. Trinity, get all your loot in the vehicle that I bought for you. I can't hear you.
You bought me a vehicle.
No, get all the stuff I bought for you that's in the vehicle.
Okay. In the bike or the car?
Car. It's in the car.
Okay.
I bought all the stuff that I told you to buy. See, guys, you need to encounter armed NPC. They need to make it that level 4 and level 5 armed NPCs spawn in they must just spawn in military zones. Because it's ridiculous that I can do a bunker with a bushman. Okay? It's not realistic for me to do a bunker with a bushman. And the reason I can do this bunker with a bushman is because there's no serious threat here, which is not good. Scumgame.com, the Twitch channel, not Twitch, the X. Go to X, Twitter, yeah, the old Twitter, and go to scumgame.com. You'll see it there. Oh, another bushman in case this one breaks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. See if we can get 5 soap for the quest. Now, I find, like, you know, if you face level 4, level 5 NPCs in a town, I don't think that's right. But whenever I see level 1 or level 2 NPCs in a military point of interest, it makes 0 sense. It's just not implemented right, you know? Even though the NPCs are a little bit broken, they could have implemented where they spawn a lot better. A heck of a lot better. That's the heat. That's definitely the heat. Like, there must be something stopping you from looting any military point of interest with a bow and a knife. And I feel that's what the level 4 and level 5 NPCs are there for. To stop people from looting major points of interest with a bow and a knife. I'm inside a bunker. And I'm getting overheated by this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you say so, game. If you say so, if you say so. Do you see the thing, Trinity?
Yes, I just don't know if
So
the right thing.
you've equipped it. SF-19 fully kitted with magazines and the bow and the carbon broadhead arrows.
You got me the bow as well.
Yes.
Oh no.
You must have all 5 magazines on you that you don't run out of ammunition.
Thank you.
I remember the bullets and the magazine is new, so if you get a weapon jam, it's the option on the top right, except if you see a bullet sticking out of the top of the pistol, then it's the option top left. Okay, so always think top, because your bullets are new and your magazine is new. Your bullets aren't going to get low durability and your magazine isn't going to get low durability fast. Your gun's going to get low durability because you're shooting it. So if you get a jam and you don't see a bullet popping out of the top of the gun, it's always top right. If you see a bullet popping out of the top of the gun, it's top left. Hey Samath, I hope you're doing good. Wanted to share my 1,000 hours in game. Major milestone. Well done, Samath. Well done.
Nice, thank you.
Pleasure. Can you bring the bike to the bunker just below you? I don't want to walk home now. You alright, Samath? You alright? It's weird how I get advanced lockpicks at the hospital, but I don't get advanced lockpicks here. That's really, really weird. Like the officers in military points of interest don't nearly give you as many lockpicks as the hospital does. Hey Dodgy, stream has been good so far, buddy. Are you on the bike yet? Okay, take the hiking backpack out of the bike. The hiking backpack that's inside the bike. Take it out of the bike because I have to put a full hiking backpack in the bike, okay?
Just leave it at the base.
Yeah. Just the hiking backpack. Just the hiking backpack in the main storage. Now we'll fix that very soon, buddy. I've said it a lot of times on stream. We will fix it very soon.
Help me understand where the bunker is.
At the bottom, look below you. Look below the base. There's nothing. There's just a small little farmhouse. And then right next to A2, you see the A2 number? To the right of it. Right there.
So in the next section, right?
Yes, at the top. At the top left-hand corner next to the A2 number.
Okay.
Stop on the northern side. I'll wait for you there. I thought you were going to turn more than that. I thought you were going to turn more than that.
By mistake.
I thought I was being clever, waiting for you to turn because I thought you wouldn't see me when you turn. That's what happens to clever people. Yeah, yeah. I didn't think he was going to turn so sharp. Thought he was going to turn like 45 degrees and I'd stay behind him. Come directly to the bunker, Trinity, that you don't drive past me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take a direct route. I've never seen a guy run with a hiking backpack in his hand before. That's new to me. Probably the first time in my life I've only got light items on me. You're driving through the forest, you're not driving on the road, eh?
You want to go to the forest?
So you're not on the forest, but you're telling me you're going straight for the bunker in a straight line from the base. Are you on the road, Trinity?
Yes, you don't want me to be on the
No, it's fine. Just stay on the road. Stay on the road. Meet me on the white road just above the bunker. Hey, Matt. How close are you?
I'm still a bit away.
Okay, I'm going to wait for you just after the town before you hit the bunker. There's a little town that you're going to drive through before you get to the bunker. I'm just, when you just drive past the town, I'll be there.
It's something that's covered behind you.
Okay, go. What's great, I didn't know how much money you could make from the D4 airfield. Yeah, you can make a ton of money, but the main reason is the gold locks. I ran into some buggy beepers at the airport in D4. I was up on top by the World War II bunker, just about to head in, and two spawned in right near me. One in the rocks. Yeah, they are very buggy. Not as bad as they used to be. That's still not good. Okay, Trinity, I looted a lot of stuff. Go look at the Mad Max chests. I looted a lot of stuff with... Okay, just move away from the chest. I looted a lot of stuff that we must put in the quest chests. It will be in the Mad Max chest.
You want to put it in just now?
Yeah. Our raiding starts tonight.
Oh. We just bring the chests here and then we can then.
No, it's not a ton of items. I looted it once.
Okay. I'm just putting it in.
No, I'll think about it now. Have you picked up the block? I know I picked up a block.
I did see a block somewhere.
You didn't see a block.
No, I did. I did see one somewhere. I think I was in the car.
I'm sure I dumped a block in here.
There's a block here in the car.
Okay. No, there isn't an easier exit, Ethan. The way I showed on the masterclass today is the easiest way to enter it and the easiest way to leave it. Nah, we're rich enough to buy. We're rich enough to buy them now. I want to think about a suppressor breaking when we're auto firing. Could have sworn I threw a lot more quest items in here. I really feel I threw a lot more quest items in here, but I can't see them. Oh. Any guess? That must be that. Didn't I throw stuff into her chest? Could have maybe thrown stuff into her chest. Apparently not. Okay, let's go, Trent.
We just need the stove from here. I dropped it on the floor.
The electrical stove. Okay.
You want to keep it?
Chest ready? No, no. Chest ready.
Wait. Okay, ready.
You remember there's a few quest items. You tell me when you're ready.
Have you got food on you?
Yes.
Always have. I don't know.
Top of the bike. Take the. Let me just see, where did I put the food?
That's okay. I'm getting. I'll be fine.
Okay. I want to see, am I at tier 3 yet? No, I'm not at tier 3 yet. Damn it. Okay, we can't. It's fine. Hey, Christopher. Okay, just give me a gap. I'm just going to quickly go get a refreshment, guys. I'll be back now. quickly see if there's anybody out there that can help you with advice. Pledge, welcome, my man. Okay. Chat, is there anyone? Let's go, Trinity.
Um,
Do I still have to wait?
I'm looking for the goats. There are goats, and it looks like I lost him again.
Then buy clothes. Buy
Meat.
clothes.
I need meat.
Buy meat.
What fancy hunting?
I spent 20,000 on you yesterday. Get your butt into the vehicle, please.
I'm coming.
Chat, has anyone out there got is anyone using healthy, or does anyone know of someone that uses healthy sleep medication? Because I'm struggling my butt off to sleep. My brain just doesn't want to switch off. I lie in bed for hours thinking about stuff and I can't fall asleep. So does anyone know of anyone that uses, something to help them sleep that works and that isn't too negative? Melatonin. No, Christopher, I don't have ADHD. No, trust me. Melatonin, bro, I have 410 milligrams. Melatonin. Okay, we got a winner.
Good to take my Mac 10 with me still, considering I have a pistol. Or
Yeah, you can take. You can take the Mac 10.
Okay.
Just gonna WhatsApp my wife quickly, so that I don't forget. Melatonin. Melatonin. Okay, a lot of you reacted with that, so it must work. That's the best I could ask for. Jesse, a lot of you reacted really, really quickly. I love it. I thought it was going to be very difficult. Marjan, sleep. Sleep is very important for your health, my bro. Sleep is extremely important for your health. You can't sleep right. That's worse than taking medication that's got a bit of a negative effect. Your body heals. Your body does a lot of things when you sleep. So not sleeping enough is not good for you health-wise. Tried weed, CBD oil and all that, but weed makes me too paranoid. Then I lay in bed wondering if I'm having a stroke. Awake for 5 days. Goodness gracious, brother. You definitely need some melatonin. Put some rain ASMR or long Luthais tutorial. I can't put the ASMR artist on when I'm sleeping next to my wife. Are you crazy? She's gonna smack me. What beautiful woman are you listening to now? I do that in private, guys. She might like the rain too. Maybe. Physical activity before you go to bed. 4 hours of physical activity before I go to bed. Bro, what am I supposed to do? Run while I play Scum? Must I get a treadmill, put it underneath me, and run while I'm streaming? There are headphones that you can use while sleeping. Oh, okay. Wait, so you're in South Africa. So go to Ayahuasca. No thanks. Knock out some push-ups. I'm so unfit. 10 push-ups isn't gonna do it for me. My muscles are gonna give in way before I'm tired. Kiwis and cherries. Okay. Okay, that sounds natural. Yeah, I could definitely add some exercise to my lifestyle. I could definitely do that. We get very lazy past the age of 45. Very, very lazy. Physically lazy. No, Christopher, I can't go for a night walk. I might sleep permanently, my bro. I live in South Africa. We don't go for night walks. We don't even want to do day walks, brother. Never mind night walks. We can, Fabio, but most of the time if you shoot the criminal, you end up in jail instead of the criminal. Because the prosecutor and the cops are getting paid by the government to be corrupted. So, yeah, you rather just want to stay safe instead of shoot someone, because the criminal always goes free and the victim goes to jail. No, not being able to sleep is definitely mental, you know, because you can't switch off your brain. Sapir, I'm doing good, but I'm doing good. It seems to me that there's a good wind blowing in Africa. A good wind. Maybe. It thundered now. Thunder looks good. Yeah, it could also be physical. Could be physical as well. You used to do very active job, correct? You left that job and sit at the computer. Yeah. Yeah, physical. It could be physical. You would buy some wind. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Sledge. I agree. One step at a time. One step at a time. I can't go do the Comrades Marathon immediately. I'll end up in the hospital or my legs will never work again. So you have to, everything you start, you have to start slowly. Remember to get your bank card, Trinity. Always forget your bank card.
I've got the gold card now, remember?
Okay. Just reminding. It's really slippery. Well, stick to the speed limit. Don't go over 60.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around.
A red ghoul. I used both red ghouls, so I can't use that again. And they're not giving me any tier 2 quests. Except this. I'm not gonna go and collect 2 red ghoul now. Thank you very much.
See ya.
I have had my blood drawn, Lars. Nothing wrong with my blood. It's just I'm just thinking about a lot of things.
No loitering. You either buy or get lost.
Okay, what do you want? 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 I still have to sabotage 3 other car lifts. No, I think I'll skip that one.
Need is done. Take it or leave it.
Gasoline canister. Flip it. Give me the one that nobody wants to carry on them. A dirt bike body. Okay, never mind. Disable generators. Okay, let me see what's going to be the easiest here. Probably the generators.
Yes, good. Go now. Yeah. See you later.
Yeah, and it's the freaking mechanic that takes the rage alternators. The tier 2 quests are really poop. Tier 2 is really poop at the flippin' mechanic. As soon as you go to tier 3, you know, you open your wings. Now all the people that's visiting the scrapyard every day goes, no, Luth, tier 2 is the easiest ever, bro.
You're trying to rob the place.
Yeah, if you go to the scrapyard every day, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
The sooner you get there.
Took up YouTube for a breathing technique to help you to get sleep faster. It's a military technique to get sleep even in war zones. Okay.
Goodbye.
The Mosin. I feel the AKM. I haven't found an AKM in a long time.
Use one of the bigger ones.
Say again?
Can I use one of the pickaxes?
Yes.
What's up? If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you, I'm well armed.
I know I picked up an adapter. I know I picked up an adapter. I know it. 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 I know. 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 We're at our final. We're at our final quest, guys, to get a tier 3, baby. We got there. And she leaves the chest outside. Just getting better and better.
Right. Oops. Sorry.
There it is. There. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it. I think I'll start with melatonin, guys.
Good work.
Thank you for all the advice. There we go. 12, baby. 12, baby. 12, baby. Yeah, we would have known I'd get stuck at the mechanic. Because you don't go to the scrapyard enough, Luce. Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Come in. I'll have a look. We could really use your help with these.
Shirt, pants, gloves, syringe, and a chainsaw. Yes, my bro. What has the chainsaw got to do with the medical equipment? Are you trying to recreate Frankenstein? What the flip? Have you got an actor that's going for the role of Jason? What kind of shopping list is this, my bro? What did you say? Things can get messy when you do research with a chainsaw like I do. Yes, see. You use a chainsaw to cut people up. Yo, that's why I need a few things to keep everything tidy. And a chainsaw, bring me a chainsaw. The reward is proper, so good luck. Also, I hope you're not scared of blood. Okay. One day, Marjan. One day, buddy. One day, one day. Okay, this makes sense. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, rags, and alcohol. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
There are lives at stake here.
Okay, which one do I want? Which one do I want? I don't want the chainsaw for now. I want that one. I want
Lives
that one.
depend on this, so please complete as soon as possible.
I haven't picked up a
Try not to get
syringe in a long time. Hey, Ziza. We're just waiting for Trinity to do a lapse, guys. Wait, yeah.
I just want to do a quick tier 2 quest.
Okay.
Doesn't want to take.
Throw it on the ground, pick it up again.
I did. It's not working.
Oh, well. Poop happens.
I tried to already.
Can you just sell a few stuff?
What's up? If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you, I'm well armed. That thing registered? Kidding. Nobody cares.
Can you repair anything other than that? Vehicle free or not?
Hello.
Say
Where's your
again?
emergency?
Can you repair anything on the vehicle for free on the left? Or is it cheaper? Or is it better to use a repair kit?
No, it's cheap to repair everything on the lift except the chassis.
Okay.
The chassis is extremely expensive.
Never mind about the expiration date. Those are all in good health. Try not to get. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around. Let's see what you have. Make sure to...
AK ammo. Where do I have AK ammo? I don't have AK ammo. No, don't repair the armor, Trinity. Armor will take long to get destroyed.
Here's what I got.
Then I need try the barley.
Why do you need garlic?
Have a nice day.
You too, buddy. You too. Damn it, I was too late. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't like it when it goes to 4 users. I have to stop it. I have to stop it just before it gets to 50%. $830 micrograms. 830. 830 isn't going to do anything to that. Okay, it's fine. Nothing's in the red. How much vitamin E do you give me? 18 milligrams. That's more like it. Yes, do you give me 18 milligrams of vitamin E? Are you serious? I just need 15. So as soon as you eat cornflakes, you overdose on vitamin E. Okay. I never knew that. Okay, what's that? 250 milliliters. That's 400 milliliters. I could take one more sip. I could take one more sip. Okay, let's go. If these go too high, they turn to orange and red. Yes. So you can overdose. I don't know what negative effect it has on you, but if these go too high, they become orange and red. Just like when they go too low, they become orange and red as well. But when they go too high, they also become orange and red. So, yeah.
Get some corn.
Have you got a problem that you can't jog? Looks like you're on a Sunday stroll or something.
I'm busy eating. I can't.
No, that was me, Ethan. That was me. Just refresh the stream. It should be good now, buddy. That dropping of frames, that was me. It should be fine now. The efficiency gets curvy, so don't worry about it. I don't know, Christopher. Maybe they might add that later because you can get burned. You just can't get sunburned. Oh, I didn't see that rock. Stuffed up the best drift ever, you bloody rock. New road. No, it's just a new route for me. Oh, I can't see the road anymore. It would have been. It would have been, Christopher. It would have been if I didn't hit the rock. Not spin, drift. Look at the damage, guys. Look at the damage and the speed I was driving at. Come on, man. Come on. There are people that just don't explore. They build their base next to a POI, they loot the POI and go back to the base. No! See guys, I'm playing multiple games. Racing, survival. Chef Master, you name it. Scum can be 10 games in one. Wild Hunter 2025, you name it. Naked Gun 2025. Whatever you can imagine, you can do. Colin McRae, eat your heart out. And I'm doing this with a Leica. I don't even have a Subaru. If I had a Subaru, I would have been way better at this. There's no e-brake. No traction control, no nothing. Yeah, I'm even doing Tour de France with my mountain bike. They don't even give me a Tour de France bike to pedal all over the island. I'm doing my own Tour de France with a mountain bike. Okay, B4, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. Okay. We need steroids in the game. Are you thinking about that guy that did the Tour de France?
Welcome, welcome. Feel. Could you help me with these?
Backpack. I know I found a backpack. I know I found a backpack.
Make sure to stop.
Um,
Trinity's
just
still,
wanted that
Trinity's still
backpack.
busy eating, guys. Don't worry.
How can I wait? You can't take that back, please.
What?
I
Oh,
cannot find that. You can take that one.
mm.
Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around.
No, I don't want to do. I don't want to do tier ones. Ancient
Make sure
liquid,
to stop by again.
Tai Chi, etc. Physical and mental simulation, least strenuous activity, calms overactive mind while strengthens the body. Okay. I'll take all the help into consideration, but I think I'll start with melatonin. Seems like the easiest option at the moment. Everyone keeps
So,
going back to the sleep
If you're trying to rob the
deprivation.
place, I get looking for work. Here's what I got for you.
I'll leave the Block 21 quest for
Here is what I
Trinity.
got.
Maybe she's not a tier 2 yet at the armor. I'll leave that one for...
No loitering. You either buy or get lost. Business done. Take it or leave it.
Every freaking time the gasoline canister. Nobody wants to carry around the gasoline canister, damn it. I'm sure Trinity hasn't found a motorbike battery yet. Oh my word. Who did that to the bumper? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trinity drove the car while I wasn't watching, guys. She lost the bumper.
It wasn't me.
It was you. No way it was me.
No, it wasn't me.
It was definitely not me.
The bump is gone.
Yeah. It was
No
you.
loitering. You either buy or
No.
get lost. Business done.
We had it
Take
at the
it or
other
leave it.
trade-in. Now it's gone.
What are you insinuating?
Think.
Yeah. See you later.
Good bike headlights. Okay, Trinity definitely didn't read the list here, but it's fine. We'll forgive her.
What did I miss on now?
You put Rager and RIS parts in the chest.
Come in. I'll have a look. We could really use your help
It's
with
fine,
these.
Trinity. We understand. We understand.
I can't see.
There are lives at stake here.
Where?
I'm sure.
Trade. Trade. Wow, we've already done 2 T3 quests of the.
Nice.
I need to do one more. I need to do 1 tier 1.
Come in. I'll have a look. We could really use your help with these. Lives depend on this, so please complete as soon as possible. Try not to get in.
I've been permanently banned from practicing Tai Chi. I was too lethal. I translated the plant in English. It's lavender, very old traditional herbal. Okay.
doing, Orion?
Guys, I'm so tired of the scrapyard. I think in the first 3 years of Scum, I visited the scrapyard 1,000 times. I'm so tired of the scrapyard. You guys won't understand it. I'll have to visit it in the masterclass. But if I've got a choice, I never visit the scrapyard again. That's why I was so excited when we could get scrap metal from the trucks, because I am so tired of the scrapyard. I am so tired. I promise you guys, I will buy a dirt bike just to strip it and give those parts in for the tier 2 quests. Why must I go all the way to the scrapyard if I could buy a dirt bike? Since the tier 2 quests are all about dirt bike parts, I can just strip the flippin' dirt bike and give it to him. And then I just type in global chat. Dirt bike for free. Needs some work. uh.
Bye. How's it hanging?
Wait.
I can't park there. It's rude, Trinity. What if somebody else comes in here and wants to repair his car?
Just a little while.
It's fine. We usually wait a half an hour for you to do all the traders. It won't kill us.
This person is so rude.
Syringe, rags, and alcohol. Syringe. Oh my word, she didn't put the chest back.
Yeah, that's why I
All
asked
loitering.
you to wait.
You either buy or get lost.
Oh, wow.
She's lazy, guys. She's so lazy.
I'm not lazy. Why am I lazy?
You left the chest out so you don't have to drag it in and out again. Speak the truth or forever hold your peace.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
But the carb is right there, so it's supposed to be fine.
There's your chest. Rags, alcohol. Rags, alcohol. Rags, alcohol. Okay, I have to get alcohol and I have to get a syringe. I know exactly where I'm going to find a syringe. I know exactly where I'm going to find a scalpel.
Maybe.
I had a Pakwai master visit me today. He missed. He master. He's 90 years old. He's still shaped. Okay. Liz, I don't know if you're telling the truth, bro, but that sentence sounds really funny. The Wing Chun was at Jumpong's International Academy, Liverpool Street. The start of that sentence sounds very, very funny. The Wing Chun was at Jumpong's. And they ate Cao Pong. Oh, clearly I'm getting way too little sleep. Clearly. Sorry, guys. Okay.
No, it's not taking it. Why?
What are you having a problem? What are you having a problem with?
It doesn't want to take my painkiller. Oh, wait. Take that. Wait.
There's a difference between a blister and a box.
Mm.
You try to give him a blister when he wants a box.
Oh, shame. Are you waiting for me?
I'm just squatting so I don't lose constitution. Yes, Ledge, I did for 3 years. My sensei wanted to take me to the Olympics. I was the best in my region, but I met my wife, and then I told him making love is way more fun. And that was that. The Gracie brothers. Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, yeah.
Mm. What did you want to take?
My dad went to the Olympics for judo. They called him the Boston Strangler.
And you got a bronze medal.
Yep. He got 3rd place in the Olympics. If that guy got a hold of you, you're falling asleep very, very quickly.
Ready?
Put the chest back in the car, Trent.
Mm-hmm.
On a populated server, you're going to lose all your chests. You're just going to see a car driving by, and then when you come back to the car, you're like, what happened to my chest? Well, they can drag it into their car just like you can. Any good judo guys? Yeah, Baden, Des, my senseis. My sensei and his father was South African champions for years. During my time, no, not really during my time. If I went to the Olympics, I probably would have known a few guys. But I never did martial arts to go like to the Olympics or something like that. Like as soon as you, like it was very difficult for a regional guy to hurt me, or a national guy to hurt me. But as soon as you go to the Olympics, you're doing judo against Russians that look like something out of, it looks like they just came out of World War II, and they're looking for someone to kill. You're competing with very, very dangerous people. So every judo pro that I've met has got so many joint issues, and you know, they've got hurt so much in their life. I just did martial arts so that nobody messes with me, not to achieve something. And whenever I looked at people fighting, I saw that the fight always went to the ground, you know? And if you stand in front of a guy, except if he's a boxer, he can't really hit you a lot before you grab him. So you've got two choices. You can either try and hit him until he gives up, or you can grab him, throw him so hard on the ground that he thinks he fell from heaven and he never wants to touch you again. And then the fight's fast, you know, the fight's over really, really fast. Yeah, Robert, definitely. Even in national competitions, when I throw a guy, it's not really the throw. The throw hurts the person, but remember, you come down with him. So I weighed 230 pounds. So when I throw you over my shoulder and I land on top of you, you're not getting up again, even on a judo mat. So when I do it to you on a solid surface like a floor or cement or outside, never mind getting up, you know, you might have injuries that you don't know about. Like the last guy I threw that wanted to hurt me, after I threw him, his friend started crying, and then I walked past his friend and said to his friend, just call the ambulance. I think he might be hurt. And I went home. Yeah, no, like, any guy that, remember I was in the gym. I gymmed for an hour and a half. An hour and a half to 2 hours on Monday. And then I did judo on Tuesday. Went to the gym on Wednesday. Did judo on Thursday. Went to the gym on Friday, danced until the morning hours on Friday, did judo on Saturday, danced until the morning hours in a club on Saturday. So I was extremely active. But taking a punch, I don't know. I don't know how you know whether you can take a punch or can't take a punch. But I mean, I grew up so hard. Yeah, you don't know if... It depends on who hits you. Like, I've never lost a fight in my life, but there was a time where I thought I could lose. I remember the first time a boxer hit me. Because I never fear the first shots. The first shots don't matter. Your adrenaline is pumping. You don't feel the shots, you know, when your adrenaline is pumping. But once in my life, a guy hit me. The first shot that he gave me put me down on the ground. I was on my hands and knees, and the floor was shaking underneath me. Like the floor was moving underneath me. So he basically gave me like a concussion with one shot. And if I didn't get up there, you know, that would have probably been the first fight that I officially lost in my life. But he was such a dirtbag, you know. He was such a bad person. I just refused to give up. So when I stood up there, I ran to him, picked him up, threw him. And then he was crying like a girl. I felt good, went out. But I mean, if I couldn't take that punch, he would have probably knocked me out. So for me, the person who can hit you the hardest immediately, like from the first shot, is a boxer. There's no one who's ever hit me that hard in my life so quickly. So for me, a boxer is lightning fast. Lightning. Yeah, me and Newton were best friends. Yeah, the guy, I later found out he was a national champion. He wasn't a guy who does boxing casually, you know. He was a professional boxer. So his timing and everything was perfect. The mix. Yeah, you can do a mix. You can definitely do a mix. I just feel it's very difficult to specialize in something when you do a lot of different things. Like nobody needs to teach me how to hit someone. Nobody needs to teach me how to use certain weapons, you know? I learned that as a kid. But with judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, there's a lot of technical stuff involved. How to use the person's body weight and tempo against him. And my strength made a big difference. That's the one thing that frustrated my sensei. Because my sensei wanted me to use more technique than strength. But because I was so strong, you know, as soon as I lift, the easiest way for me to win is to lift the person off his feet because I was so strong. You know, then he's hanging in the air and then I just throw him as hard as I can. If I wasn't strong enough to lift him up, you know, then it would be like a technical battle. So if you're good with martial arts and you're strong, it will definitely give you an advantage. No, not a monster, Travis. Not a monster. Like I say, my strength helped me. I'm not incredibly strong today. But when I did judo, I was extremely fit and extremely strong. So the judo just added to it. I'm not extremely strong now. I'm very unfit. So no, the judo is not going to help me a lot now. But take the Gracie fight. You know, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu became famous because of the first UFC fight. You know, where Royce Gracie beat that big wrestler. But the thing is, that guy was a wrestler. That guy wasn't a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. That guy was a wrestler. Now imagine if that guy, that massive wrestler, imagine if that wrestler knew everything Gracie knew. Imagine if that wrestler was technically as good as Gracie. Imagine who would have won then. If you guys want an example of how important strength and fitness is, take Mike Tyson at his prime. I don't mean the joke. You know, I don't mean the thing that happened when he was over 50. I mean, take Mike Tyson at his prime and put him against a lower weight boxer. Or put him against Conor McGregor in a boxing ring. Or put him against Conor McGregor on the street where he hasn't got gloves in his hands and he's hitting the guy with his bare fists. That should give you a very good example of how important strength and fitness and youth is. Closest target and the heavier the better, but you're right. That depends on wrestler will have his head in front usually, yeah. For me, Mike Tyson was the best boxer who ever lived. The best heavyweight who ever lived. I don't think anyone in the world could have ever beaten him at his prime. But the problem was he had the wrong manager. He was surrounded with the wrong people. He got involved in drugs, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying, I saw Mike Tyson at his prime when when his close friend was still training him. You know, that old guy that he loved so much. And in my opinion, nobody could beat that guy in a boxing ring. Nobody. But that's just my personal opinion.
Welcome, welcome. Could you help me with...
And you definitely don't want to get hit by Mike Tyson in his prime without gloves on. If you guys want to know how dangerous a professional combat person is, my sensei that taught me how to do judo was 300 pounds of pure muscle. And the first 2 people he put in hospital due to self-defense, the cops, literally the police, law enforcement qualified him as a lethal weapon. So him taking you on with his body, according to law enforcement, is as dangerous as him trying to shoot someone with a gun. They literally printed a document where he is not allowed to fight anyone because he's regarded as a lethal weapon. He can kill you just as quickly as a gun or a knife can kill you.
That's disappointing. Hope you change your mind.
That man was extremely dangerous. Just like my father. My father got a bronze medal in the Olympics. I can promise you now, no one ever messed with my father. Nobody ever wanted to mess with my father. Very, very dangerous people. Very, very dangerous.
I would be really grateful if you could do it with haste. Bye.
And that's why when I ever listen to people bragging about how good they are, how strong they are, or, you know, a guy that's drunk in a club saying, I'll stuff up anyone, I know he's the biggest idiot that ever lived. Because there's always someone better than you. Like saying you're the best or thinking no one can beat you is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. You just haven't walked into the right person. That's the only difference. You are lucky enough that you haven't messed with the wrong person. Exactly, Robert. Exactly.
Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around.
Definitely, Matling. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Don't take me for an idiot.
I would be really grateful if you could do it with haste.
Yeah, I'm wasting tier 1 quest there. 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 Okay, I mustn't do any tier 1 quests. Let's go.
Welcome, stranger. Looking for work? Here's what I got for you. The sooner you get this done, the better.
Hello. Need this done. Take it or leave it.
Check all of this is dirt bike. Okay, you can't get the Hellrider skull from a dirt bike, but okay, you can't get that. But I know I have that. I know I have that.
Go now.
I promise you, if you buy a dirt bike and just strip it, you can probably do all the tier 2 quests.
Great. Take your reward and go.
Gasoline canister. Gasoline canister. Gasoline canister. Okay, I'll go get you a bloody gasoline canister, okay?
Go now.
Trinity, remind me to fill the car with bloody gasoline canisters.
Come in. I'll have a look. We could really use your help with these.
Antibiotics, painkillers. I know I got a bunch of new boxes.
Try.
Antibiotics and painkillers. There we go. Know what I'm talking about. It is what I have done. Okay, we're talking about sleep now and bragging about... I don't understand, Sledge. We were talking about bragging that you can beat anyone up. How does that combine with sleeping?
Thank you. Really.
I don't think we've got any pressure dressing left. I think I took the last one.
Lives depend on this, so please complete as
Doesn't
soon
matter
as
what
possible.
age you are, Sledge. Doesn't matter what age you are. You can never say that no one can beat you up. Never. Ah, come on. Really? I remember I got vitamins. Man, vitamins are supposed to be the easiest thing to find. Oh, I don't know, man.
What kind of vitamins do you need?
Box.
Blister or
Box. No, I need a box. That's fine. What's the craziest animal encounter you've ever had in South Africa? Now that's why we couldn't understand what you were talking about, Sledge. You said something about don't call me stupid after I said anyone that says they can beat anyone up is stupid. And then right after that you said don't call me stupid. So we couldn't understand what you were talking about. But in any case, a lion or a polar bear, Matlik. Yeah. Lion is extremely dangerous. Polar bear is extremely big. Where am I now? Definitely, you must never underestimate anyone. And anyone that tells you they're not scared before they get into a fight is lying through their teeth. In Africa, not really, Kelly. Tigers and Bengal tigers are more in Asian countries. If you see a tiger in South Africa, it's probably imported, you know, and it's inside a zoo or something like that. I've seen a lion with nothing between me and the lion. So that's the most scared I've ever been in my life. I've never been close to a shark. I've never seen a white shark close to me. But yeah, if I was ever in the water, in the ocean, and a white shark comes close to me, that will probably beat the lion. Because with a lion, I thought I had options. But if I'm in the water and a white shark, a white shark is below me, I might cry like a baby. I don't know. What am I checking? I'm going nuts. What do you mean I have, Sledge? Have you been swimming in the ocean and a white shark,
Hello, what is your
a
emergency?
white killer shark was underneath you?
We could really use your help with these.
There's nothing left yet. You used to catch them. Oh, yeah, no, brother. Catching a shark, shooting a
I'm
lion
sure
in the
I'll
head
see
from
you
a
again.
distance with a sniper rifle, shooting an elephant with a sniper rifle. Catching anything is easy, bro. Millions of people do it. Taking on those same animals with your bare hands in their habitat, that's something else. You know, my dad used to shoot sharks in the water, not fishing, like he was a deep sea diver with that gun that you use underwater with whatever. I don't remember what you call the gun. It's like a spear. It's like a spear gun underwater. So yeah, he encountered sharks. I just didn't like the deep sea. Felt like a place that I shouldn't be. Yeah. I mean, I love snorkeling in the coral reefs, and looking at the beauty. But as soon as you're driving with a boat where I can't see land anymore, and I just see deep, dark blue water under me, where Godzilla could be sleeping, for all I know, or some kind of sea monster could be sleeping, no thanks. And I've watched enough videos with white sharks coming from below and like jumping out of the water, and I know a white shark can swim at 80 kilometers per hour, so no thanks. They're not going to use me as bait. Yeah, a great white. A great white can literally propel himself out of the water with the speed at which he attacks you from below. So no thank you. No thank you. I find deep sea, I mean, you're so deep you can't see any land around you. It looks like Waterworld. And in the deep, deep, deep ocean, the water is so dark and blue. Like, you can't see anything in the water unless you get into the water. But I don't get into the water. My stepbrothers always called me a scaredy cat because I don't want to go into the water. I'm like, you can call me whatever you want. God didn't give me any fins. I'm not supposed to be in 2 kilometer deep water right here. Thank you very much. Who are you whispering to?
Oh, goodness. I think we've left track marks on these roads already.
Track marks.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Because
No
we
one will be
keep
no one will be
driving.
nobody will be laughing at us when we're at tier 3 at all the traders. Then we'll be having more fun than anyone else.
Okay.
Shark. I don't think shark tastes nice. Calamari is nice. Pike is nice. There's a lot of things that are nice. I won't put shark in the nice category. Yeah, imagine you're in the water with that thing, Sledge, and no weapons. Imagine how difficult it will be to kill it then. Unless you swim with a 12-gauge shotgun. And I don't think your 12-gauge shotgun is going to be very useful in the water. Maybe outside the water, but not in the water. You're trying to kill something that swims at you at 80 kilometers per hour. That's like standing in front of a car and saying, bring it. I don't know if it would fire underwater, but the shell will... You get guns that can fire underwater, but the shell will slow down so quickly, it will tickle the shark instead of killing it. That's if you've got time to see something that comes at you from below at 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I know you use other tools with a 12 gauge, bro. I'm just making a joke about a shotgun. It doesn't really matter what you use. You probably won't see it coming at you if you're in the water. Rattlesnakes are dangerous. Yeah, rattlesnakes are dangerous. I've encountered a lot of rattlesnakes, pythons, mambas, everything. I lived in a province in South Africa where I saw a snake every day. No, you'll never see it coming, Shade. You'll never see it coming. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Where's this white road? Why can't we see the gravel road? Am I blind? Yeah, black mamba is the fastest snake in the world. Yeah, I used to be on farms. I lived on farms when I was young. I live in the city now. But yeah, the most common mamba is a green mamba. We encountered green mambas as well. But it's a It's one of the fastest snakes in the world. Or the fastest snake in the world. And very, very lethal. Yeah, my dad was a very serious fisherman, Sledge. I know what you're talking about. My dad went deep sea fishing thousands of times. He only took me deep sea fishing once and never again. Because I don't want to go to the deep sea ever again. Thanks, Matlick. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, black mamba and a green mamba. Definitely one of the most deadly snakes. But I mean, we found so many snakes on our land. My dad built boxes, like wooden boxes, because, you know, he was a cabinet maker. So we built a ton of boxes with glass over it, and we had a pole that we put the rope through. So every day when we see a snake, we just put the rope through the pole, you know, grab it by its neck, put it in the box, put the glass over it. And there was one day when if you walked into my backyard, there was like 15 boxes with cobras and mambas and, you know, every kind of snake you can imagine. Just a bunch of boxes with snakes. People thought we were insane. And they're like, why have you got these snakes here? I'm like, we're going to release them. Or my dad, not me. My dad's going to release them in the wild at some point. We haven't had time yet. We collected snakes faster than you can pile up black rubbish bags, you know? I love gorillas. Gorillas in the Mist were one of my favorite movies, but I've never seen a gorilla in real life. Emilia. Emilia, can I ask you how old you are? I know it's a personal question, but it will help our discussions if I can find out how old you are. No, my uncle took over the business. No, my uncle took over my dad's business years ago, and he's still running the business. Sorry, Amelia, I've silenced you on Discord because I asked you, you know, I said I'm going to plan these things in the future. I told you what I was looking for, but you're like a salesman. That's the best advice I can give you. You're like a salesman who doesn't listen to the client, you know? So that's the best thing I can say. Just read what I sent you. Do something about it. Send me it, and then we can talk about it. You know, like I'm the client and you're trying to offer me something, so but you're acting like you're the client, you know, like you expect me to just do something, you know. So that's why I think you're a little bit young, and I think you can change your approach. That's all. But I silenced you because you've asked me the same question like 10 times, you know, and then I tell you what I expect, and then you're talking about other stuff. Yeah, give the client anything. Don't force yourself on the client. Give the client something to think about. And like I said, the things that you sent me is generic. Like, you're not showing me anything personal. Because the things that you've sent me, you can copy from YouTube, or you can copy from Google, or you can get it at Fiverr. You check. So I want to see something personal. No, no, it's fine. No, Robert, it's something else, but it's fine. I'm gonna do the merchandise later. It just takes a very long time looking for the right place with the right quality clothing and the right partner to do business with. Good for you, Lars. Okay, Amelia. Are you falling asleep, Trinity?
Yeah.
Are you there?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, okay. Don't worry, you can go to sleep soon, alright?
Okay.
The chat is supposed to, the viewers are supposed to get tired of our route, Trinity. Not us.
It's not so much that, it's just that I think it's just because it's late at night.
No, you mustn't worry about our route. As soon as we get all the traders to level 3, we're gonna have more fun than anyone else, and we're not gonna worry about money, fame, or loot ever again. Yeah, that's very important, Lars. Trinity has had a hard day working, and now you're making a graft in an evening too. Yes, but it's her choice. You think I'm not working through the day? Who's running 6 servers? Who's planning guides? Who's doing master classes? Who's working on a new server? Who answers all the messages? Who checks every single player that joins every single server? I also work through the day. Looks like a full moon. Can't see the moon. Yep, new server, buddy. New server. Hey, Smithy, morning, buddy. Will be my last attempt at getting it perfect. And that's that. No, the filters isn't on. Oh, it's a little bit, all the servers are a little bit brighter at night, Dodgy. Because the people don't like the fog. Because the people don't like the major fog at night, every single night. I set the nighttime darkness to minus 0.5. So it's a little bit brighter. You'll find out about it in the next month to 2 months, Robert. I'll make a video about it. I'm still working on it. I'm still fine-tuning it. Oh yeah, that's on the masterclass. I experienced that on the masterclass. The masterclass is normal. The masterclass is normal. So everything looks beautiful on the masterclass. Yeah, it's just there's so many people that complain about the fog. I had to make a plan. Yeah, Scum, Robert, Scum. A diagram of your mouse keybinds. Why do you want a diagram? My left click is my left click. My right click is my right click. Okay, actually I've changed my... No, I haven't changed my right click. It's just I keep my weapon aimed. So I don't hold in my right click. I just click right click to aim. And then the only special stuff I've got is my focus and my first person and third person. It's not a lot, Lars. I've basically just got the 2 side mouse buttons. The front side mouse button is focus and the back side mouse button is this. I haven't changed a lot of keys. So it's basically just 2 keys. It's basically just 2 keys that are different. And the only difference when I aim is I think some people have to hold in. I think some people have to hold in their button to aim. So I just chose the option to click. Like I don't have to hold in my left mouse button to aim. I just click. I just click my button to aim. I think that's all. Yeah, Dodgy, that's going to be cool. So we're going to get the compound bow and we're going to get that third person aiming thing. And it just makes sense because that's what they do with guns. See, I'm in third person, now I aim. I think that's why people had a problem with it. Because they told the developers, Brew, I'm running in third person when I aim, I go into first person immediately, and then I'm third person, first person, third person, first person, third person. But when I aim my bow, everyone can see I'm using a dot. Please help me. So yeah, it makes sense, that they can do that conversion with the bow as well. It's a nice quality of life change. I just like making jokes about dot users. Because I played with a lot of dot users in the show now. But it'll take a while for me to forget about it. Yeah, after the 1.0 update, I cannot crouch and shoot. It throws me off completely when I crouch and shoot. Like when I crouch and shoot a boat, Like, if I'm aiming at that guy while I'm crouching and shooting a bow, it looks like my guy's aiming for the door. It's really weird. Really, really, really weird. Like, you guys know how specific I am with the bow, you know, and my knuckle and all that other stuff. So as soon as they change anything about the bow, I'm just like, in what have you done? No, not yet, David. Not yet, buddy. Not yet. Unprofessional. They give unprofessional a new meaning on a daily basis, buddy. We are now at A0. We are now at A0. Tier 2. Tier 2, Tier 2. Okay, I need to do one armor request. I hope Trinity didn't take the block 21. I hope she didn't take the block 21. You take the block 21, Trinity.
We have a few of them.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably get unlucky and not get one of these 3 quests. King is being called out for now awarding the prize last competition. Yes, Scum League is T being well received currently. King is being called out for now awarding the prize last competition. I don't know about the league. I want nothing to do with the league. The league is a complete joke. I'm just talking about the showdown event.
Hello.
Not really, Smithy. Not really. There were 2 big reasons why I joined the showdown event. The first reason is because of the prize money. The second reason is because that gives my son an excuse to finally play with me. You know, I knew the money would motivate him to play with me, and I love playing with my son. I love spending time with my son. And then the third thing was, I knew it was going to be a Dr. Grant charity event, basically. I knew Dr. Grant was going to win. Unless, you know, they have real competition. And I honestly thought, with the team that I can come up with, you know, we probably had the best chance of beating them. I feel without us, they would have steamrolled everyone. That's just how I feel. And that's not because of me, you know, that is because of Blue and Avenger, you know, and V1. Like, everyone played their part. But I mean, I definitely feel Blue and Avenger played a major role, you know, and me and Fab and V1 also played a role. But I feel the only person that was capable of putting them on their back feet was Blue. The only person that was so good that they would fear just running at that person, you know, in my opinion, was Blue. I mean, Blue killed 3 people on average. If you look at all the matches, okay, one match he killed everyone, you know, but on average, he killed 3 people per match. Even the match that we lost against Grantham, he killed 3 of them on his own, one-on-one. You understand? That puts a very confident team on the back foot, because until they kill Blue, they can't be confident. You understand? They can't relax. And they even said it. Like after we won, they always ask each other, you know, if someone says they killed someone, they ask, is it blue? Is it blue? You know, if it's not blue, they don't relax. So I definitely feel blue had a mental impact on them, so they couldn't play their natural way, you know, because there's someone in the other team that is on their level or better than them, whatever they want to say. But I feel the only reason that they camped like they camped and didn't just run over us like they ran over every team is because there was someone that was just as good as them, you know, or better than them. But I mean, it didn't benefit, except for playing with my son, it didn't benefit me. I couldn't stream. You know, if I streamed that event, I would have been stream sniped every 5 seconds, you know. It wasn't great for me. I had to keep arguing about the rules. You know, my team always felt they were pulling on the short end of the string. You know, the rules and the matches and everything was changing, like, you know, like it felt like we were fighting an uphill battle against everything. You know, so it wasn't, I won't do it again. Like without my son, 100% I'll never do it again. I don't like that competitive environment. I don't like playing on a server without rules. I don't like playing on a server where there is no real control over what everyone's doing. You know, so I promise you guys, everyone will expect the Goof Troop in the next showdown. I don't care who's in the Goof Troop. I won't be in the Goof Troop. The most important thing for me was playing with my son. End of story. And the other thing is, I knew, I don't care what Blue thinks. I don't care what Grant's team thinks. I knew, and I don't care what anyone thinks. I knew my son is better than anyone in that team. Whether they knew it or they didn't know it, I knew it. And I knew Blue would have a major impact on them. A major impact.
Guns come unloaded. Security reasons. Obviously.
But like I say, everyone played their role. But the main reason for doing it was my son. No, they definitely didn't know who Blue was. Ada didn't know who Blue was. Everyone knows who Blue is now. I told you, Trinity. I told you. There's going to be the one time where I can't get one of the quests.
Looking for work?
I've got the M9, I've got the block, and I've got the flashlight. They just give me ammo. They just give me ammo.
Looking for work?
That's not nice.
Here is what I got for you.
When you get props from Goody, you know you made an impact. Yeah. Even if you use every unfair advantage in history like recoil control strips and dots in the middle of your screen, you can't beat real skill. And that's what my son has. Real skill and reflexes.
For you. Stay safe.
Yeah, that was the Blue showcase. That's where Blue could show what he can do. He played very carefully in the first 2 matches. You know, he likes Avenger, he likes Fab, you know, he likes V1, so he didn't want to take over the show or, you know, do something stupid or something like that. You know, he knew everyone was taking it serious. But you could see, if you go look at the first 2 matches, you would see that he was standing still. You know, he wasn't really moving around. So he was very, you know, he was very in his shell in the first 2 matches. And as soon as that crafty match happened, you know, he just went, stuff this. I'm doing what I'm doing. Let's see what happens. And the way the developers organized the matches that we never, you know, that we didn't get a chance to play against Raket's team. We never got a chance to play against Miss Impossible's team. And we didn't get a chance to play against the not the worst team, but the team with the lowest points on the scoreboard. So we are the only team that didn't get the opportunity to play against the 3 teams that ended up at the bottom of the bracket, which definitely put us at a disadvantage. But because they organized it like that, so that if we slip up at all, you know, we're gone. If Blue did not win the crafty match, we would have been out. And if Blue didn't win that match when he was sitting on the light tower, we would, you know, like Blue saved us on his own twice, which makes a major difference. There's no ammo. Okay, Trinity, we can go. There's no ammo, yeah? Well, there's not.
I'm just doing the medical one, and then we can go.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Just say it, you guys didn't have the opportunity to play against the poofy teams. Whatever you want to call it, Dodger, whatever you want to call it. The only teams that we played against was the teams that was at the top of the charts. So we only played against teams that was presumed they would beat us. If somebody looked at those matches and they didn't know who Blue was, and Beta didn't know who Blue was. So if you organize the event and you put us against these teams, you would presume that we would lose these matches, but we didn't. And after we won most of the matches that you think we would lose, then you knew for a fact that we were going to beat Raket's team, and you knew for a fact that we were going to beat Miss Impossible's team. And because, you know, you like those people and you don't want their feelings to get hurt, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you protect them, you know, and make sure there's nobody's egos gets hurt. Not that I've got an ego, but I'm sure other people have egos. And, yeah. Yeah, definitely, Smithy. PvP-wise, blue at the top, Avenger second. Resource-wise, me, like, remember, if nobody farmed, if nobody collected resources, then we would have lost, okay? If you don't find loot, then you can't win. So when it comes to the people that did the most work in collecting the resources that we used, Fab right at the top, then V1, and then me. Like, I feel me and V1 was very close to the amount of resources that we got. I'd say V1 was probably above me, you know, and Fab. So without those three, Avenger and Blue wouldn't have had, 50 guns to fight with. So everyone in the team was important. I'm just saying, I knew the only way to beat Grant's team is to win a mental battle against them. And I knew Blue would give them that pause so that they don't just run at us and kill us. I knew Blue would be the only player capable of forcing them to play outside of their comfort zone. And that's that.
Now you're gonna have to wait. I just started eating.
Okay. Hey there, Ingy.
Understand they shouldn't restrict our movement like this. Because whatever position you start eating in, you can't be locked into.
If you crouch, yes. Not if you stand up, if you crouch.
Oh.
Did John dominate Dirty for not giving SSA an invite? Those guys are one of the most active squads in the game. Brew, the teams that were in the competition were using recoil scripts, dots on their screen, gamma settings, reshade. There was nothing fair about that competition. So if the developers decided not to allow a team to play in that competition, trust me, they were probably doing something wrong, or there was something that would have caused the competitors to complain a lot more than I complained. Showdown, the first showdown event, Mythalon. So a few things regarding the teams chosen. Asian teams too hard to monitor. Russian teams couldn't get paid. Yeah, I'm sure they had a good reason. Like, come on, guys. If there was one team that the developers could not allow to play because the developers didn't like the captain of the team, which team do you guys think that would have been? Trump and Putin are meeting about Russia getting paid. That was actually from devs I spoke with. Asian. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Yes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What are you seeing?
One of the 3 bars are not looking good.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Trinity. Imagine if you threw a proper competition, Luth, the devs would should have. I think they shat a brick when we won, buddy. I think they shat a brick when we won. All their favorite content creators.
Just go back to the trade room by a field at the trader.
No, it's fine. What's the verdict on the modded server? You have to to do a few things to play on the modded server. Like you have to install files and change a few things about your current game to play on the modded server. And I've seen everyone complain about the difficulty on the modded server. There's still a lot of things that's buggy on the modded server. You know, I've seen most guys die repeatedly. And I don't want to go play on there and make them look bad because those NPCs aren't going to kill me. So I'm not going to poop on the other content creators by making the server look easy. But the server isn't in a place where it's worth me doing a lot of effort to play there or to be committed to the server. Yeah, definitely revitalized, but it still needs a lot of fine tuning. It definitely needs a lot of fine tuning. Now, what about an RPK? The level 7 NPCs are a bit funny if you get caught slipping. Yeah. No, you have to know all the mechanics of the NPCs to beat them. Doesn't matter what weapons they have. Doesn't matter what armor they have. You just have to understand the NPC mechanics. But like I say, a lot of the things are a little bit buggy. You know, they don't work right. Like Red Rum Stream showed you how buggy the Razors and Brenner is. So once that server looks a little bit more stable, you know, maybe. But for now, I feel enough people have covered it. Especially after Rake It, you know, played on it. There's no need for me to promote it. I think it's been promoted enough. That's not a bad idea, Lars. The guys doing the mods have figured out how to remove bobby pins and bolts and nails from boxes within 3 months. You know, so not a bad idea. Brought in spawnable ovens. Like I say, it's never a bad idea to ask for help. Never a bad idea. Hmm? What then?
Part of it.
Did that guy just put up his hands? Yeah, bro. Where are you going? Trinity, drive the vehicle to the petrol, the gas tanks. You can fill it up so long while I protect you. Okay, let's go. You gotta put the pistol up. You gotta put the pistol on my quick slot. Nah, this week or the next week, Smithy. I think the next update is going to... I think the next update is going to have the mechanic where we can eat while sitting, which is really, really nice. And hopefully the sentry fix. And probably the new bow. If I had to guess what's going to be in the next update, probably the new bow. The new third-person bow mechanic. The eating while sitting, and if they do fix the sentries, I'll be surprised. I'll be very surprised. Sorry, Slep, the Trinity's very tired, buddy, and I don't have ammo. I have got no ammo for my AK, buddy. So I cannot kill anybody. Well, they said they're going to, buddy, so hopefully they do. But I mean, the sentries have been broken so long, I find it hard to believe that they can fix it so quickly. You check? Oh my words. Are you serious? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it. Where are we going to put this bloody thing now? There we go. Okay, let's go.
Wait, I need a brush.
A lot of people have been shot through walls, buddy. A lot of people have been shot through walls. Breathing. Yeah, and melatonin tomorrow. And melatonin tomorrow. Can't believe it, Trinity.
Believe what?
The reason we couldn't get through that gate is because of the back bumper. That back bumper is too wide.
That was a first.
I put it in the general goods trader chest.
Oh, you took it off.
Yeah, we can't fit through there with that bumper.
Okay.
Yes, I was reading the devs reply to people comments. We will get the megs fixed hopefully soon, yeah. You check. You'll get it, Sledge. You'll get it, buddy. You'll get it. Yeah, bro, I am so lost. Thank goodness for a compass. West, Luthais, west! Goodness gracious. Hey, Calcrin, welcome, buddy. I'm too tired to hide the vehicle, Trinity. If they raid us, they raid us. You can go hide the vehicle, the car tomorrow morning if you want. No, Smithy. We're waiting for the money from the showdown, buddy. We're waiting for the money from the showdown. There we go. We took an hour longer than Trinity thought we would take. But what she doesn't know, it's actually her fault. No, we haven't. After 3 months. Never heard of that in my life in any business. Guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Love you all. Cheers.